Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel E4E1 Economics. Economics for everyone. So if you are new on my YouTube channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon and you will never miss an update from my channel. Okay? And today my video is about themes of microeconomics, and we begin our journey of microeconomics from the three questions raised by Paul Samuelson: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Now we are gonna talk about the themes of microeconomics, and we are starting our journey of microeconomics from here. So microeconomics. So microeconomics. So as we are starting journey of microeconomics, and we are dealing with the three questions which are raised by Paul Samuelson. I already told you in that video, and you can go there and see why the video about the three questions raised by Paul Samuelson. And if we talk about the microeconomics deals with the economic problems. Economic problems or it studies the economic issues, economic problems, and on individual level, on small level. And if we talk about micro, it refers small, on small scale. And if we and microeconomics studies economic problems on small scale, on individual level, individual unit, we can say individual unit. And this individual unit may be consumer, it may be producer, it may be it may be workers, and so on. These are individual units. And a firm, and it can be a firm, and so on. These are the individual units. And when and economics, I told you, economics is all about the scarcity of resources, and how to allocate these scarce resources to achieve maximum level of welfare for the human beings, for us. Okay. So individual unit, if we microeconomics deals with the problems of individual units, that they may be consumer, producer, workers, and firms. Okay. So, if we talk about the microeconomics, and if we talk about the scarcity of resources, microeconomics is all about scarcity of resources and how to allocate these scarce resources to achieve maximum level of satisfaction. And because of scarcity of resources, human beings, we, everyone, society, every economy faces problem of choice. I already told you, professor I already told you, Leonel Robbins explained economics as a science of choices, which deals with the study of unlimited wants of human beings, scarcity of resources, and these scarce resources are alternatives. And economics is all about choices, and it's all about choices. And if we talk about the themes of microeconomics, themes, and we can say, if we talk about what microeconomics can what microeconomics can study, and what microeconomics can describe us. And if we are starting our journey of microeconomics, what will it teach us? Okay. So we are gonna talk about the themes of microeconomics. And there are three most important themes of microeconomics. They are trade-offs. First one is trade-off, second one is opportunity cost, and the third one is marginal analysis. Trade-offs, opportunity cost, and marginal analysis. Okay, I already told you economics is all about choices. It's all about scarce resources and how to allocate these scarce resources. Okay, so in trade-offs, if we talk about the trade-offs, if we talk about the trade-offs, it's it refers to flexibility. It refers to choice because of scarcity of resources. Every human being, you, me, every single individual unit, every consumer, every producer, every worker, every firm faces problem of choice. And because of problem of choice, and listen, economics is all about limits. According to professor, according to professor according to Rolling Stones, he states that you can't get what you want because of limits. So economics is all about limits. Rolling Stone, Rolling Stones. Go and see on different resources what Rolling Stone is saying. So Rolling Stone says that you can't get what you want. Okay, you can't get what you want because of limits.
You can't get always what you
And Rolling Stones says you can't get what you want because of limits. So if we talk about trade-offs, it refers to flexibility or choice. For example, a consumer. For example, a consumer, because of limited amount of income, because of limited budget, because of budget constraints, because of budget constraints, he will buy a bundle of commodities, or he will buy some goods. He will buy some goods. He will buy some goods, and he will keep some money for the future investment or for the future capital. Okay, so a consumer faces problem of choices. A consumer faces problem of choices when he buys a bundle of goods or different kinds of goods or a good. Also, he faces problem of choice. He faces trade-offs there. He faces, for example, I am a consumer. और मैं किसी शॉप के पास जाऊंगा, मेरे पास 50 रुपीज़ होंगे, एंड ये मेरी बजट कॉन्स्ट है. मैं ना तो मेरे पास उससे ज़्यादा है, मेरे पास खाली 50 रुपीज़ है, और मुझे ऐसे कंज्यूम करने हैं कि ताकि मैं, एक तो मुझे मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन मिल जाए और कुछ रह जाए ताकि मैं वो किसी और चीज़ पे खर्च करूं, या मैं वो फ्यूचर के लिए रखूं. ठीक है, तो अब मैं प्रॉब्लम ऑफ चॉइस फेस करता हूँ. अब मैं प्रॉब्लम ऑफ चॉइस फेस करता हूँ. चाहे आप प्रोड्यूसर हो, चाहे आप प्रोड्यूस, बिकॉज ऑफ बजट कॉन्स्टेंट, बिकॉज ऑफ रिसोर्स कॉन्स्टेंट्स, एवरी कंज्यूमर, एवरी प्रोड्यूसर, एवरी वर्कर, एवरी फर्म faces problem of choice or faces trade-offs. And microeconomics is all about microeconomics is all about choices, how to allocate different scarce resources to achieve maximum satisfaction. So producer faces problem of choice, faces trade-off, faces problem of choice, faces problem in a way that he has to decide what good is to be produced, and what good is to be produced in future, or what good is how I can yield profit, and how I can increase my sales, and how I can increase sales for the commodity in the future. So producers also faces problem of choice, trade-offs. So workers also faces problem of choice, also faces trade-offs. So trade-offs, I mean to say that trade-offs is flexibility. So trade-offs is flexibility or choice. So, and a firm is also faces problem of. So every consumer, every firm, every producer, every worker faces problem of choice, faces this trade-offs. So microeconomics always describes us how to face problem of choice, how to allocate these scarce resources to attain maximum, to attain optimal trade-offs. Optimal means optimal trade-offs. Optimal means where a human being, where a consumer, where every individual unit achieving maximum level of satisfaction, or maximum level of profit, or maximum level of anything, maximum level of welfare, means optimal trade-off. Okay, so opportunity cost, marginal analysis, these three are together interlinked with each other. Interlinked are look, opportunity cost according to professor according to Professor Friedman. So according to Professor Milton Friedman, he describes that there is no such thing a free lunch. For example, if I am a student and my friend asks me that don't take your lunchbox with you. I will buy a lunchbox from home for yourself. Okay, then when he is making lunchbox, when he will buy lunchbox for me, it's free for me. It's free for me because my friend is buying it for me, and my friend is making lunchbox for me. But it's not free for him. It's not free for him, and it's not free for him because in a way, on other way, he pays some money. He pays some money to make food, to buy lunchbox, and to make it. And to buy and to bring it to me. Okay, so it will cost on him. It will cost on my friend to buy to make a free lunchbox for me. But it will cost on him. Okay, but it will incur a cost on him, and he has to purchase some food. He has to purchase a lunchbox, and then he will make the lunchbox and bring it to me. Okay, so it's not free for Professor Milton Friedman tries to explain that there is no such thing as a free lunch. Okay, so opportunity cost means, according to Milton Friedman, opportunity cost means to achieve next highest alternative, or to sacrifice to achieve next highest alternative. So एक दूसरी अपॉर्चुनिटी को हासिल करने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? हमें सेक्रीफाइस करने पड़ते हैं. देखो, मेरा फ्रेंड मेरे लिए लंच बॉक्स बना रहा है, तो वो मेरे लिए एक हिसाब से वो मेरे लिए फ्री है, लेकिन मेरे फ्रेंड के लिए वो फ्री नहीं है, क्योंकि वो पे कर रहा है उसके लिए. वो बना रहा है लंच बॉक्स, तो उसको पे करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, तो वो पैसे खर्च कर रहा है, वो पैसे सेक्रीफाइस कर रहा है, थोड़ा सा टाइम सेक्रीफाइस कर रहा है, थोड़े से पैसे सेक्रीफाइस कर रहा है टू मेक अ लंच बॉक्स फॉर मी. सो ही इज sacrificing his money to make a lunch box for me. So to achieve the lunch box, he has to sacrifice something. Okay, so it's opportunity cost. Or for example, if I am a professor, and I am going to promote to the next level, I am for example प्रोफेसर में वाइस चांसलर बनने वाला हूँ. ठीक है, वाइस चांसलर. अब मैं ये प्रोफेसर की नौकरी छोड़ के, अपने प्रोफेसर की जॉब छोड़ के मैं वाइस चांसलर की जॉब पे जा रहा हूँ, तो इस जॉब को सेक्रीफाइस करके उस जॉब को पकड़ना उसे अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट कहते हैं. ठीक है, उसे टू अचीव नेक्स्ट highest alternative, or to sacrifice something to achieve next highest alternative, it is opportunity cost. So when we talk about trade-offs, I have told you these three are interlinked with each other. When a consumer, when every individual unit, or when a individual unit faces problem of choice, faces trade-offs, so trade-offs, there is opportunity cost, and he is sacrificing something to achieve another next alternative, or to achieve highest alternative. So he faces problem of choice, in a way or another way, he faces problem of choice. So opportunity cost and trade-offs, these are interlinked with each other. And if we talk about the marginal analysis, so if we talk about the marginal analysis, Alfred Marshall published a book. Alfred Marshall published a book, Principles of Microeconomics. Principles of Microeconomics, and in which he describes the effects. In which he describes the effects of choice. How a consumer faces problem of choice. How a consumer, how a producer, how workers, how firms faces trade-offs to attain optimal trade-offs or to attain optimal welfare. Okay, and if we talk about the marginal analysis, and a revolution came after Alfred Marshall wrote his book Principles of Microeconomics, and the revolution was marginalism, and the revolution was marginalism. Marginal in a way, here substitution takes place. Okay, here substitution takes place. For example, to achieve next alternative, I have to sacrifice the thing where I am right now. Okay, so it's marginalism. Or to achieve the additional unit. I have to sacrifice one unit or other units or some units from this thing to achieve the other thing. Okay, so it's marginal analysis, and in a way on other way, these three are interlinked with each other, because these three are always talking about choices. So microeconomics is all about choices. It's all about problem of it discusses, it describes, it studies all about limits. So here I told you, according to Rolling Stones, he explained there is no such thing. He describes you can't get what you want. You can't get because of limits, because of resource constraints, because of limited budget, because of limited resources, because of limited working hours. Every individual unit, whether it is consumer because of limited income, whether it is a producer because of limited resource, constant resource, because of a worker, because of limited work hours, because of limited work hours, firms because of limited resources. Every individual unit faces problem of choice, and this microeconomics it's all about choices. It's all about how to use shared resources to attain this optimal trade-offs, attain optimal level of welfare. So these three are interlinked with each other: trade-offs, opportunity cost, and marginal analysis. I told you marginal analysis. Alfred Marshall wrote a book. And the name was Principles of Microeconomics. And in next video I will discuss production possibility curve, and the production possibility curve shows all these three conditions of trade-offs, all these three problems, all these three things: trade-offs, opportunity cost, marginal analysis. And these are three interlinked in each other with the choices, with the flexibility, with the choices because of resource constant, because of income, because of limited income, because of limited resources, we face problem of choice. And microeconomics is all about to attain maximum welfare, to attain optimal trade-offs with how to allocate scarce resources in a way. Okay, so again I am saying, if you are new on my YouTube channel, press the bell icon. Please first subscribe and press the bell icon, and you will never miss an update. Okay, so in next video we are gonna talk about the production possibility curve or production possibility for Fortnite. Okay, then till then, goodbye.